Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to this new episode. Today we will learn how to express ourselves in Assyrian Aramaic. Let's get started. So this is episode 2 of our new series. Our new series is all about learning more Assyrian words, expanding your knowledge, and learning how to express yourself, as in this episode. So the first sentence or saying or word will be Iwin. So it is I am. This is something that is very common. You need this for almost everything. You need this to present yourself. I am Saroy. I am feeling good. I am bad. I am sad. I am happy. Whatever. Okay. In Assyrian, as you can see, we have here 4 words: Assyrian transliteration, English, and example. We will go by them, through them for all 10 examples. The first one in Assyrian, Alep, Yud, Waw, Nun. It says Iwan. We write it like this because sometimes the pronunciation so I'm talking about the khwasa of the Yud, so the dot beneath the Yud here. Normally it means E, but it is not written here because when we speak we contract it and we say win in certain cases. So you'll see what I mean just in a minute. That was a glitch. So the transliteration is Iwan or win. So Iwan or win. In English that would be I am or I'm. So the same contraction basically. An example sentence would be I am good. In Assyrian, Tawa win. Tawa win. Okay, so Tawa is pronounced with a W here because in a lot of Eastern dialects the V is pronounced as a W, except for the Urmian dialect. The Urmian dialects, Urmia is a region in Iran where they still pronounce the V. In the Western dialects, they don't pronounce the they don't pronounce the V as well. In the past they did. There was one subdialect called Mlahso. They had a V, but that subdialect died out. We only have Toroya now for West. Okay, that was a lot of information for the first one. So I am Ana Iwan Tawawin. I'm good. So Dukhiwit, how are you? Tawawin. Tawawit. Tawawin. Good. We continue. So my little sisters just entered my room and I was about to hit them, but I'm Assyrian, so we don't hit women nor do we hit children. We are based. No, I'm just kidding. So the second sentence is forgive me. So imagine you're not Assyrian and you're about to hit your little sister and you punch her in the face and then you go like, forgive me. I didn't want to punch you in your face, but I couldn't control my feelings. That's the context I'm talking about when we talk about forgive me. So pachalta, forgive me, sorry, pardon me. Pachalta, how do you write it in Assyrian? Well, it's a p, skapa, so pa, a het, ptacha, so ha or cha, pachal, lemet, pachal, tau, skapa, pachalta. Transliteration, pachalta. The translation, so forgive me, pardon me, sorry, as we said before. And a simple example would be just sorry, pachalta. Very simple. That's this one. We finished this one. So next, let's go. Yeah. I'm clicking, I'm doing everything. We have a glitch, guys. Come on. Okay, fix that one. The third word is good. Good. We're doing cross-referencing right now. It's a word that we used in the first sentence. As you can see here, it says tawa. Okay, I missed the transliteration here. That's a bit weird flex. So tawa, it is a ta So it's an emphasized T, not tawa, but tawa, 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 tawa. Good. Okay. So tet, name of the letter here. Sqapa, so ta. And then we've got the bit with the dot beneath it. Rukaha, so softening of the bit is a V with a skapa on top of it. So that's ta va normally. Tava. And then the alep that indicates the vowel. The thing is, the vit, so the V, is pronounced as a W in the Eastern dialects, also in the Western dialects. So let me explain this very quickly. I think I already did, but we're gonna do it again. So tawa, vit, in the Eastern dialects, it's pronounced tawa. Okay, why? Because it's a shift that is very common in Urmia, which is in Iran. So the Assyrians from Urmia, who speak the Urmian dialect, they still pronounce this as a V. For the Western dialect, we had a sub-dialect called Mlahso, which died out right now, which has died out, but we know that they pronounce the V. But today, Toroyo, which is the main sub-dialect of a Western dialect, doesn't use the V. So there's no vit, it's W. Okay. So in English it means good. I will fix this if you download the PowerPoint. An example is, are you good? So tava wit, tava wit, or tava iwit, tava wit. So iwit is are you. So we saw iwin, which is I am. Iwit is are you. So tava iwit, are you good? Are you fine? Are you doing okay? Tava iwit, tava wit. And then you can say tawawin. Okay, we move on to the next one. So we've been talking about good, are you good? But what if someone hits your sister and you're very angry and you want to take revenge? Well, then we use the word kriba, kribawin. My father is angry as an example sentence. Okay, so in Assyrian we write it as the following. So kap, k, resh, recognize the resh with the dal on top of his head. So resh, kap, resh is kr, and then we have the yud with the dot beneath it, which is the khwasa. So kri, bet, kriba, kriba. Transliteration, kriba, English, angry. And an example, my father is angry. Ba, bi, kriba, le. Okay, babi, kriba, ile, babi, kriba, le. That was that one. Next. Said. Let's say you are the sister that is being hit. And you're beaten. You're very sad. Okay? Then we say kap, mim, khwasa, yud khwasa, so kmi, resh, skapa, kmira. Transliteration, kmira. English, sad. Ammi, or yimmi, yimmi, kmirtela. Yimmi, kmirtela. Ammi, kmirtela. Which means my mother is sad. So my mother is sad. Okay, that's pretty clear. We move on. Let's say you want to do something. I'm gonna stop using the hitting the sister example. Let's say you want something or you like something or someone. Then you could say ba'an or kib'an or bayyan. These are all variations of the same root of the same word. Okay, so how do you write this? Bet, skapa, ba, ain, Islamic kirye, or pshiqe, pshoqa, ba, a, nun, ba'an, ba'an. But in some Eastern dialects like mine, the ayn is dropped, so it is not pronounced. So we would say ba'an. And some people add a k before it, so kib'an, kiba'an, which means I want or I like. And in other dialects, the ayn is being replaced by a yud, which happens a lot as well. So it becomes bayin. You see? So that's what we have, and we even have eben, eben. But the most common form, and if you use ba'an, I think everyone will understand you. They will know what you are saying. If you say ba'an, adi mindi, I want this or I want this, they know what you mean. So the example we used is I want water. So let's say you're very thirsty, and by chance you've arrived at an Assyrian house and you would like to drink some water. You could say ba'an maya. Ba'an maya is how we write it. Maya, but it's pronounced with a long a with the skapa. Maya. Or miya. Two modern variations for the Eastern dialect. Maya or maya, miya. So miya or maya, but maya is the classical one, okay? That's how we write it. Maya. So ba'an maya, okay? So here we are again. Another day, another word. So this word is happy. In Assyrian, we say psiha or psiha. So as you can see, it's pronounced with the khab, but we write it down with the hait. So we write p. Let me just get this laser here. Okay, we write p sade yud khwasa hait skapa alep psiha psiha. So that's how we pronounce it. As you can see, there is a transliteration. So I just used the S for Sade. As you guys know, the Sade is a emphasized S. In English, that would translate to someone who is happy, proud, joyful. So if you want to say I am good, as in I am very happy or proud or joyful, you could say psicha wun, psicha wun. And here it actually says lay, which is they are happy. So if you want to say they are happy, psiche, psiche, lay. So why does psicha become psiche? Well, that has to do with the plural. So the plural form of psicha is psiche. So you could say psiche, lay. We will get into this later in another episode about how we can adjust adjectives to certain nouns and subjects. So that was happy, and we move on to the next word. So the next word is asqa, asqa. So it's pronounced with the ayn, asqa. Some people could say asqa or asqa. So as you know, as I said, as I mentioned before, in certain dialects the ayn is dropped. So as you can see, we write it down with the ayn, the ptacha, the simkat, the qob, sqapa, alab. So asqa. Okay, here's the transliteration. We used this mark for the ayn, and then in English that would translate to difficult or something that is hard to do. So an example sentence would be that is a difficult thing. We would say khamandi asqale, khamandi asqale. So that's how you would say that is a difficult thing. The next word, let's see, easy, easy, pshoqa, pshoqa. So as you could see, a pe, shin, ruacha, qob, skapa, alep, pshoqa. So pshoqa, transliteration, pshoqa, in English, easy or simple. It is not easy. It is not easy. La le pshoqa. La le pshoqa. So that's how you would say it is not easy or it's not easy. La le pshoqa. This would be one of my favorites. Personally, I do use this one a lot, and this one is khashwun. As you've noticed, I say khashwun and not khashvun. As we've mentioned before, the V is pronounced as a W in a lot of Eastern dialects. The only subdialect I can think of that uses the Vit is the Urmian dialect. So, how do we spell the Assyrian word khashwun or khashvun? It is spelled with a het, skapa, sheen, then a vet, zlame kirye, and then a noon. So khashwun or khashvun. Hashbun or hashwun or hashvun. So different pronunciations. The most common one is khashwun. I think in Hebrew there is a similar word, khashova, which is a shared root, I think, between Assyrian and Hebrew. In English that would be I think. So a great example sentence could be I think it's not like that, if you would want to say that in a debate or whatever, in any setting, you could say khashwun lela hadach, khashwun lela hadach, and then you could say the reason why, which is something for a later episode. So khashwun lela hadach. Okay, that was the last sentence or word that we wanted to discuss in this episode. I would like to thank you if you've reached this point of the video. It was a lengthy video, I know. I will try to shorten my videos. If you've liked this kind of videos, please hit a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you would like more similar content. Pushum bishlama.